5, root of the equation 4x cube minus 3x is equal to half is. This type of question is very important. This is and this both are same. You have to apply your formula. Right? This is 4x cube minus 3x. You have one formula. Remember 43 and 34. Right? So this is 43 and this is cube also. So in our formula cos 3 theta is equal to 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. This is the formula. You have this formula. So what you have to take? X is equal to cos theta. So let we take x is equal to cos theta. So what we get? We get 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is equal to half if we take x is equal to cos theta. So this is the hint 43. Here this is 34 because x cube is this. So with x cube term you need 4. So taking 2 common. So if we take 2 common from here, what we get 6x minus 8x cube is equal to root 3. So this implies if we take 2 common, then we get 3x minus 4x cube is equal to root 3. So what we have to take? This is the formula for 34. That is sin 3 theta. Sin 3 theta is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. This is the formula. So what we have to assume here? Let x is equal to sin theta. So let x is equal to sin theta. Right? So these both questions are important for MCQ as well as for your competitive exam. Right? So this is cos 3 theta. Now cos 3 theta, value of cos, half for cos 60. Right? So this is cos 3 theta is equal to cos 60. Now cos is a 1 function, so removing cos function, what we get? 3 theta is equal to 60. So theta is equal to 20. This is your answer. Then ये given क्या है? Sin 70, sin 10, sin 20 and cos 20. So theta is 20. So what is your x? One of the root is x is cos theta. So theta is 20. So therefore x is equal to cos 20 because root is x. So x is, I am substituting x here, that is theta here. So cos 20. So cos 20 is not given. Sin 20 is given. But you know cos 20 is sin 70. So this is x is equal to sin 70 is your answer because cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. This is cos 90 minus 70. If we write this cos instead of 20 we get 90 minus 70 and cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. You learn in 10th standard, you know, right? So answer is sin 70. That is option A is your correct answer. So option A is correct answer. Now this is given 116. Same thing. So we assume x equal to sin theta. That is the root of this. X is equal to sin theta here. X is equal to cos theta is the root of the equation. So this is sin 3 theta. So if we assume this, we get this, right? So this is your formula. So here what we get? Therefore 2. We assume x equal to sin theta, then this is your answer. That is, I am writing directly here sin 3 theta is equal to root 2. That is sin theta, 3 theta is equal to root 3 by 2. Again root 3 by 2 is sin 60. Right? So root 3 by 2 is sin 60. So we have, I am writing here sin 3 theta. Okay, here is also space, because we need only 2 lines for that, right? So what we get? Sin 3 theta is equal to sin 60. Therefore 3 theta is equal to 60. So theta is equal to 20. So once again theta is equal to 20. That is x is equal to sin 20. So therefore I am writing directly here x is equal to sin 20. X is equal to sin 20 is given, yes, then option A is your correct answer. So option A is your करेक्ट आंसर, राइट। यहां से निकलते वहां चले गए, राइट। ओके, नेक्स्ट, range of cos raised to 4 minus sin raised to 4 is, we have to find out the range of this function. So we have to simplify this, right? You know, formula for a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4 is a square minus b square and a square plus b square. This is the formula for a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4, right? So applying this formula, what we get? Cos raised to 4 theta minus sin raised to 4 theta is cos square theta minus sin square theta, and another one is cos square theta plus sin square theta. No need to explain this now because this is cos square square. So cos square theta minus sin square theta, applying this formula, a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4. A is cos, b is sin. So this, now this is 1 and this is formula for cos 2 theta. So this is cos 2 theta and 1. So answer is cos 2 theta. Now we have to find out the range of this function. Means, you know, range of cos function is minus 1 to 1. So cos theta, right, belongs to minus 1 to 1. So here is, instead of theta, we have to take 2 theta. So doesn't it affect? So cos 2 theta belongs to minus 1 to 1, right? In range, theta doesn't affect the coefficient, and addition or subtraction of any number affect the range. So cos 2 theta belongs to close 0 minus 1 to 1. So your answer is option number B. So correct answer is option number B. Correct answer is option number B. Okay. So question number 118, range of function sec raised to 4 theta plus cosec raised to 4 theta is, right? So we have to find out the range of this function. You know one thing, function plus reciprocal is always greater or equal to 2. We learned in our previous video lecture, right? That is x plus 1 upon x is always greater or equal to 2. We learned this, right? So in trigonometry, cos theta plus sec theta is greater or equal to 2, sin theta plus cosec theta is greater or equal to 2, tan theta plus cot theta is greater or equal to 2, right? So this is a basic important formula. Now this is given sec raised to 4 theta plus cosec raised to 4 theta. Now there is no formula for sec raised to 4 theta plus cosec raised to 4 theta. So can I write like this? Sec raised to 2 theta, that is sec square square is 4 plus cosec square theta whole square. Now sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta. So this is 1 plus tan square theta whole square plus this is 1 plus cot square theta whole square. So we expand this, a plus b whole square, then answer will be 1 plus 2 times tan square theta plus tan square theta whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, if we expand this bracket, what we get? 1 plus 2 cot square theta plus cot square theta whole square plus cot square theta whole square. So this is perfect square, this is perfect square, this is perfect square, but 2 is not perfect square. So this is 1 and this is 1. So I am combining these 3 steps, right? So what we get? We get tan square theta whole square plus 1 plus 1 is 2 plus cot square theta whole square, then plus remaining term is 2 tan square theta and 2 cos square theta. So taking 2 common from them, so remaining term is tan square theta plus cot square theta. Now this is a perfect square of tan theta, tan square theta plus cot square theta, because middle term is 2 into tan theta cot theta, that is 1, right? So this is a perfect square of tan square theta plus cot square theta whole square. So first term is tan raised to square theta, tan square theta whole square, 2 tan square theta cot square theta, and you know tan theta into cot theta is 1. So tan square theta into cot square theta is also 1. So 2 into tan square theta cot square theta is 1. So that's why here only 2 is there. So this is a perfect square. This is a perfect square of tan square theta plus cot square theta. Right? Now plus 2. And this is tan square theta plus cot square theta. Now tan square, reciprocal of tan is cot. So tan square plus cot square theta is always greater or equal to 2. Right? So this is always greater or equal to 2, and this is square, and plus 2, and this is again 2. So what is your answer? This is greater or equal to 4 plus 4, that is 8. So answer of this is greater or equal to 8, and as you learn in set theory, this can be written in an interval form. Is equal to is there. So this is equal to what we get? A closed interval 8 to infinite plus. So this is your answer. So 8 to closed interval, open interval infinite, that is option C. So option C is your correct answer. Option C is your correct answer. Got it? So question number 119. Cos 67.5 degree is what? You have one formula, cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. But we have to find out the value of only cos, no square. So if we take a square root, then this is become a plus or minus, right? So cos square theta, right? So I am taking square root. So cos theta is plus or minus square root of 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So applying this formula to here, we get cos 67.5 degree. Right? Now this 67.5 degree lies in first quadrant, and first quadrant cos is always positive, so no need to take a negative square root, only positive square root. So I am applying only positive square root as 67 lies in first quadrant. So cos theta is greater than 0. So I am not taking a minus square root. Right? So this is your formula that we are going to apply here. So 1 plus cos 2 times theta is 67.5 degree. Right? Whole upon 2. And I am taking this because cos 67.5 degree is greater than 0 first quadrant. Because quadrant is important. Right? Now this is 67 into 2. That is 135 divided by 2, and this 2. So 2 will be cut. So this is like this, 2 times 135 divided by 2. So 2 will be cut. So answer is 135. So cos this is square root of 1 plus cos 135 degree divided by 2. Divided by 2. Now 135 is not a known value, but 90 plus 45 is your known value. Either 180 minus 45 is also one known value. So you can do anything what you want, right? So I am writing 180 minus 45. So this is 1 plus cos 180 minus 45 divided by 2. Now 180 minus 45, that is pi minus in second quadrant cos is negative. So answer of this is minus cos 45. So this is equal to square root of, there is no space, so I am writing here. So 1 minus cos 45 degree divided by 2. Now cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. So substituting value under root 1 minus 1 upon root 2 divided by 2. Taking LCM, what we get? Square root of root 2 minus 1 upon 2, and LCM of root 2 is here. Again rationalizing by multiplying and dividing by root 2. So multiply and divide by root 2. So rationalizing this, root 2 into root 2 is 2. So your answer will be square root of 2 minus 1 into root 2 is root 2, and this is root 2 into root 2, 2 into 2, 4. So this is upon 4, and no under root is in denominator, so square root of 4 is 2. So answer will be under root 2 minus root 2 divided by 2, divided by 2. So 2 minus root 2, that is option B is your correct answer. So option B is your correct answer. Got it? Now next question is very easy question, as we discussed in our previous class. This is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. If we take pi by 9 is equal to theta, so if we take pi by 9 is equal to theta, then what we get? 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta, and this is the formula for 34. 34 is sin 3 theta. So this is formula for sin 3 theta, that is sin 3, and theta is pi by 9. So this is 3. So what we get? Sin pi by 3, that is sin 60, and sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So answer is root 3 by 2, that is option C. Right? So this type of question is very important. We solved this type of question in earlier lecture. That is, root of the equation is given, right? 3x minus 4x cube and 4x cube minus 3x. Like similarly this question for cos, if we write here 4 cos cube pi by 9 minus 3 cos pi by 9, then you will get the value of cos, formula of cos theta, and we solve this. Now question number 121. It is given that if sin theta is equal to 3 by 2, 3 by 5, pi by 2 less than theta less than pi, that is second quadrant, pi by 2 to pi, right? Because this is 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. So pi by 2 to pi, that is in second quadrant. Then value of P2 theta means we have to find out not thetas but 2 theta, right? So here it is given pi by 2 less than theta less than pi, but we require coordinates of P2 theta. So your trigonometric point is P2 theta, not P theta only. So we have to multiply this by 2. So if we multiply by 2, this 2 will cut. That is pi is less than 2 theta is less than 2 pi. So now 2 theta lies in these two quadrants, 3rd and 4th. This is P2 theta, and this is only P theta. Right? So P2 theta lies in 3rd and 4th quadrant, and it is given 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th option. So we have to finalize in which quadrant this P2 theta trigonometric point P2 theta lies. For that, you know, in 3rd quadrant sin and cos both are negative, and in 4th cos is positive, sin is negative. So it is better, because in sin of 3rd and 4th sin is negative in both quadrant. So if you find out the value of sin, if we get a value of sin 2 theta 9 minus, then which quadrant you are going to finalize, 3rd or 4th? You are not able to decide in which quadrant P2 theta lies. So therefore cos is positive in 4 and negative in 3rd. So we are going to find out cos 2 theta's value, right? Now cos 2 theta. Now there is a 3 formula for cos 2 theta, but we are given the value of sin. So 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So we are going to find out why cos 2 theta. हम क्यों cos 2 theta की वैल्यू फाइंड कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि जो cos है वो 4th quadrant में पॉजिटिव and 3rd quadrant negative. So if we get positive value, then P2 theta lies in 4th quadrant. If we get the cos 2 theta's value negative, then P2 theta lies in 3rd quadrant. Why we are not finding the value of sine 2 theta? Because sine 2 theta is negative in both quadrants. So we are not able to decide the quadrant by sine. So we are able to fix the quadrant by cos only, right? So that's why we are going to find out the value of cos 2 theta, right? So cos 2 theta, formula in sine is 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So this is 1 minus 2, sine theta is 3 by 5, square of this is 9 by 25. So this is 25 minus 18. So this is 25 minus 18 divided by 25. This is greater than 0. No need to simplify. This is 25 minus 18, 17 plus. So this is greater than 0. So cos 2 theta is greater than 0. Therefore P2 theta lies in fourth quadrant. So therefore P2 theta lies in fourth quadrant. That is option D is your correct answer. This is option D is your correct answer, right? So पता चला ना क्यों cos 2 theta ही फाइंड किया? Because cos is decided. cos हमको डिसाइड करने वाला था. मैं प्लस आया तो आप फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट ले लो, मैं नेगेटिव आया तो थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट ले लो. While sin in both quadrant negative, so we are not going to fix the quadrant. That's why we are interested for cos 2 theta. Okay, so this type of question is very important in trigonometry for competitive exam also, and in 12th calculus deciding the quadrant is very important question. So do practice for this type of question. Okay.